4 clubs, 5 games. You know what time it is.
It's the League One playoffs.
Let's talk about it.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk EFL. I'm James.
And I'm Millie.
And today we are locking in our League One playoff predictions from the semi-finals all the way to the final.
So we'll do it this way. We'll do first leg and second leg of each tie. So as not to confuse things. So let's just get straight into it.
So we're going to start off with the first leg, Barnsley versus Bolton, because that is being played tomorrow. And then we'll do the second leg of that. Then we'll go on to Oxford Peterborough, first leg, and then second leg.
What's your prediction for the first leg?
2-0 to Bolton. But and that's purely, I know form's out the window when it comes to playoffs, but I think Barnsley's last 5 games they haven't won, and Bolton, they've been unbeaten in the last 5 games, winning 2 and drawing 3. So I think overall Bolton are the stronger side.
Definitely, I agree there. I've gone for Barnsley 1, Bolton 2. Exactly the same reasons. I've given Barnsley that goal just because I think they will turn up for the playoffs. But Bolton, in my opinion, are the stronger of the 2 teams. And again, the form is way better. So, yeah, go Bolton 2-1.
Yep, and then the second leg, which is on the 7th of May, I've gone for Bolton 2, Barnsley 1. So Bolton win the tie overall.
Yep, and I've gone Bolton 2, Barnsley 0 because Bolton will be at home. They'll be even stronger. Barnsley may not get that away goal. Not that it matters, but yeah. So that for me puts Bolton through also.
Yep, and then on to the first leg, Oxford versus Peterborough. That is played on Saturday, the 4th of May. I've gone for Oxford 1, Peterborough 1, first leg. I think that's purely, they're both going to be quite tight.
Yeah, it's going to be tight,
very tight defensively, and it's going to be a tight game anyway. But Oxford did beat Peterborough 5-0 in April, so they've got it in them to absolutely smash them. But this is just my prediction: 1-1 first leg.
For me, I've gone for Oxford 1, Peterborough 0. Again, I think that's going to be a tight game. I think that home game for Oxford is going to be tighter than the away tie. And yeah, agree. I think Peterborough's away form's not as good as their home form. Oxford are looking solid. So 1-0 Oxford.
Yep. Second leg, I think it's going to be really tight second leg with my prediction as 1-1 first leg. I think it's going to be 1-0 to Oxford. It's going to be a very, very sketchy game, very, very tight. And Oxford are just going to nick it. So Oxford will be in the final. Okay,
so my opinion here, I'm going for Peterborough 3, Oxford 1.
Ooh.
Yep, it's a big call, and in the playoffs, that's a lot. But the reason I say it is because Peterborough are known to rise to the occasion, and I have a feeling that they might this time. That's nothing against Oxford. I think they've had a really strong, solid season, but I just think Peterborough have that. They're a little bit seasoned for ties like this, and they were made for ties like this. So I think they will go through 3-2 on aggregate. So the tie itself will be tight, but I just think that they'll pip it in the second leg.
So my final would be Bolton versus Oxford. I've gone for, it's going to be a high scoring game. I've gone for Bolton 4, Oxford United 2. I think if it was that fixture, they're both going to be really up for it, but I think Bolton have the legs over Oxford. So I think it will be tight in the first half, early stages of the second half, and then Oxford will just start to pull back, and then that's when Bolton will go in for the kill. So I think Bolton are going to get promoted to the Championship via the playoffs.
My final is Bolton versus Peterborough. I think that game would be 2-2.
Oh,
so it would go to extra time and penalties.
Oh, you think it's going to go to penalties?
Yes, I think it will go to penalties. And just based off what I just said, Peterborough will rise to the occasion. They've already had a trip to Wembley this year that went very well for them.
Mm-hmm.
Peterborough win on penalties.
Fair play. Just a quick one. Out of those 4 teams, so Bolton, Barnsley, Oxford and Peterborough. If any of them went up, who do you think has the better chance of survival in the Championship? Because you get them, Peterborough have come up and then gone straight back down. You know, Bolton haven't been in the Championship for a long time. So, what do you think?
I think out of the 4 of those, Bolton probably would do quite well in the Championship because they've been building slowly. It's not like they've gone down, come straight back up, and they're a bit all over the place. They've been gradually building that squad, gradually building on what they could, and they've come back from this major setback. And I think that they would probably do, you know, like a Leeds, that they would come into the Championship, settle there, and establish themselves there before trying to push on again for the Premier League.
So you think that they will probably be sort of mid-table-ish first season?
Yeah, maybe bottom half. Like, I think they would survive. I personally don't think that Oxford would survive in the Championship. I don't think Peterborough would either. The thing is, I've got them to go up because they are good on the day, but just from previous experience and from what I've seen in the past, they've not been able to sort of push on in the Championship, and last time that happened they came straight back down. So yeah, I don't think Peterborough would do great, and Barnsley hit and miss.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to agree with you with Bolton. I think Bolton would have the best chance of survival in the Championship, purely because I think it's a big. They don't deserve to be in League One.
A long time coming. Isn't it?
They deserve to be in the Championship at minimum. You know, they've played in the Premier League. They know what it's all about. They've had to start from -2 and then work their way back up. Like they didn't even start off at 0 when everything went wrong for them. Bless them. So I think it's time. Obviously, I think Bolton are going to go up, but this is going to be it. Like Bolton are going to go up, and then they're going to establish themselves as a Championship team. It could be, in my opinion, 5-10 years before they really challenge for, like, you know, the holy grail of the Premier League. But I think they could still, within that time frame, get playoffs or thereabouts. But I'll go Barnsley. I think Barnsley would probably finish bottom half, maybe just above the relegation zone. They've got a bit of work to do, but you never know. Peterborough, I'm sorry, but I think Peterborough will finish bottom of the league. I think they'll finish.
They would be this season's Rotherham. Next season's Rotherham if they go up. I know I've backed them to go up, but that doesn't mean that I think they're going to stay up.
No. And I think Oxford will get relegated as well if they went up. I don't think they would finish dead last, but I think it'll be sort of like a last day scenario where they could survive if other results go their way. So yeah,
not to be a party pooper or anything, because this is about the playoffs and actually getting there in the first place. So yeah, I think we're in agreement. I think Bolton and Barnsley would be the more likely clubs to do well in the Championship. I'm not saying that Oxford and Peterborough wouldn't, but just in my opinion, I don't think they would do that well. I think they need a little bit more time to build and improve before they challenge in the Championship.
Yeah, so I mean, good luck to all the teams involved, and good luck to all the fans. Hope your heart rates aren't too high.
And I just hope for a very entertaining playoff competition in League One.
Yeah, especially for the neutral, really. People like that have been in this position before know what it's all about, and it's probably one of the most horrible experiences of our lives until we actually win the thing. So
yeah, it's definitely on the day, especially of the final, it's heart in the mouth
100%.
All day until that final whistle blows. So enjoy that, fans of Barnsley, Bolton, Oxford and Peterborough. And yeah,
it's a day out at Wembley, whoever gets there. So there are predictions. Will they be close? Will they be far? What do you think?
Let us know in the comments, and make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for the League 2 playoffs.
Cheers.
Bye.